Texas health officials are proposing a massive increase in licensing fees for businesses that sell hemp-derived THC products. A move that critics say could wipe out small businesses across the state.
The proposal would raise some fees by more than 13,000%, prompting backlash from retailers and customers who rely on these products. Texas could soon dramatically reshape its hemp-derived THC market. Proposed rules from the Texas Department of State Health Services would raise annual licensing fees from $150 to $20,000 per retail location and from $250 to $25,000 for manufacturers, an increase of more than 13,000%. State officials say the changes are meant to strengthen oversight of an industry they believe has grown too large too fast. But small business owners say the cost alone would force them to shut down.
Oh, I'm done. I'm out. There's no way. There's no way I'm going to stay for $20,000 a license. No industry does that. That is not, less regulation. That's more, and that's just prohibition.
Beyond the fees, retailers are also concerned about proposed changes to THC testing and product definitions, including a total THC cap that could eliminate most hemp flower products.
And I'm also hearing a lot of concern from my customers, particularly with their access to full spectrum hemp flower. And that's about 80% of my sales. And, it's what works the best for a lot of people.
Supporters of the proposed rules say stricter enforcement is needed to protect children and consumers and argue THC businesses should help pay for regulation. Yard and Salganic counter that rules already exist and warn closures would push consumers to riskier sources.
My customers are the most important part of this. They come in because they trust me to source my brand's safe, compliant product. And without having those checks and balances and not doing it right, they're going to go to I don't even want to know where they're going to buy it off the internet.
These are people, that are elderly. These are veterans that have got off pharmaceuticals. These are people with Parkinson's and severe illnesses that this full spectrum hemp flower, provides relief. And so, very concerned about that.
Yard and Salganic encourage those in favor of hemp-derived products to write their legislators. If approved, it's still unclear when the new rules would take effect. State health officials say they are reviewing public input before finalizing the proposal.